Good day, everyone. How's it going today? It is 0 degrees here in Fort McMurray. Ooh, it's a bit chilly. Not as nice as yesterday. But hey, I'm still wearing my sweater and not a coat. I hate wearing coats. This is my last day off. Back to work tomorrow. Feeling a little bit better. So, can't wait to get back to work. To be honest, it's dull being just at home when you're not going out of town. I live for this time of the year, or a little bit into April, to get out of town. That's my goal, folks, is just to travel around, bringing you folks more and more videos of Alberta. I'll talk to you more about that one coming up soon. Well, folks, it's almost April the 1st. Another, couple of weeks. And apparently here in Canada, especially the western provinces, because it seems like the Liberal government do not believe that we deserve any breaks whatsoever. We're going to have a 23%, from my understanding, carbon tax. Ugh. So it seems like my dream of traveling straight across Canada to Newfoundland is becoming more and more out of reach every day. So, I don't know, I think I'm going to be spending a lot more time here in good old Alberta, Canada. It's always been my goal to do every place I can in Canada. Someday, maybe. Just don't know when. So I don't know if anyone has heard about what's happening in, I think it's called Lakewood, Nova Scotia. I saw a picture on Facebook. This lady had posted. Apparently she went into a Sobeys store and saw these carts that has the computers and everything attached to it. So folks, what happens is when you go into the grocery store, the carts that you have will have a device where you insert your credit card or debit card into the machine, and then you go around and you do your shopping, and as you are shopping, the cart is accumulating, adding up everything that you're purchasing. It weighs it when you're getting vegetables. It will weigh it, everything. So it's basically what they're trying to do is eliminate workers in the grocery stores. Because folks, don't think it's just the grocery stores. It's all jobs everywhere, okay? They want to eliminate mankind from working. They only want to have a certain number of people on the earth. And they're coming after everyone's jobs. That's why they insist on feeding you bugs. Yeah. That's the world we're in. Yeah, it's the world we're in, folks, and it's not going to get better anytime soon. I went in and I showed my boss the picture. And I asked him, I said, how long before this comes to this store? Oh, he said, well, we've been working, he said, for the past 10 years, he said, on digital sales tickets for on the shelf. And I said, you've been working on what? He said, you know, he said, instead of hanging the sales tickets, he said, every week, he said, which is time and money. He said, and it's a waste of paper. Oh, climate control, right? Well, then he said, they want to do it that it can be digitally done. So you would eliminate workers from going around hanging the tickets and all that. And that means that they could change the price at the flick of a button anytime they want. I mean, you know yourself, once upon a time you go into a store and each item would be marked and you take it up to the till. Well, now because they have the scanning codes, you know, them bars on the cans that you have or whatever, well, that's how they use to track the items and your pricing. So they've eliminated you having to price each can, which, okay, makes a bit of sense. But now you want to take it a step farther. They don't want to have that price point on the store shelves. They want it all to be digital, so they can change it. Like, I mean, it can change as fast as from the time you pick it up off the shelf to the time you get it to the grocery, to the checkout, or, well, in your cart, whatever. It's like the Bible says, one of these days, a piece of bread will buy a bag of gold. Can you imagine? One day's wage it will cost you to make a bit of bread. That, folks, is the day and the hour that we are in. It is changing so fast. Times are changing fast. It's really something else. So my advice to anybody who's listening to this video is, if you have extra money at all lying around and you could store food store it. You can store gasoline, whatever, store it. Because soon you're not going to be able to buy anything. With the way things are happening. And even then, because, well, those barcodes, they can track that in your house. They can tell you everything that you have. And I'm going to tell you, during the time, there's going to come a time when the powers that will be will go into your home and search your home and take everything that you have. So, yeah. I'm going to tell you, folks, it all boils down to being ready. Being ready for the rapture of the church, like we talked about there a couple weeks ago. It talks about that time. Because that's the hour, folks, that we're in. And what's called the tribulation period, which is going to come on the scene just shortly after the rapture of the church, is not going to be a party time. I'm going to tell you, it is going to be unlike anything the world has ever seen. So I'm thinking here, coming up, that I'm going to start on taking it step by step of what the tribulation period means, and take it from there. So I just need a little bit of time to prepare it. But if anyone is interested, if you look at John Hagee today, he has a wonderful sermon series out, and one of it is called Israel, God's prophetic timetable. It's his newest one that came out, and I'm going to tell you, if you want to listen to that, by all means. He's a fabulous preacher, and he's truly a man of God, and I would direct anyone to his channel at any point in time. He knows his stuff, I'm going to tell you. He knows the Bible. And he's a great man of God to any information that is there. He will not lead you down the garden path wrong. He'll put you on the right path. So give heed to him. But anyway, folks, this is Shelley DeLimp from Shelley DeLimp Media. Hopefully one day we will get out of Fort McMurray. I know I'm planning on a trip in April coming up to go down south. So, down around Edmonton. So anyway, we will see you folks tomorrow in tomorrow's video. Remember, go see your moms and your dads, and love your spouses. Forgive each other for anything wrong. And just remember, we're all human, right? And look after your beautiful children. They're only babies and toddlers and elementary and high school students once, right? And kids today, So much is being bombarded in their minds. So much coming at them all the time. So yeah. Be patient with them. Go see a friend. And say hi to someone who that you don't know today, if you can, and smile at them and say hello. Anyway, folks, take care. God bless. And we'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.